Alright, hello, my name is Zako Izukani. I know it's been, golly, it's been like several months, few weeks, weeks, definitely not a year, since I last did Guilty Gear content on this channel, or at least a while. I tried to do one video and then I haven't touched Rev 2 in over a year. So that's a little bit of a different. I've been enjoying a lot of Monster Hunter, which I didn't think I was going to sell myself into, but Monster Hunter, unfortunately. And with that comes the sacrifice of, well, it's Monster Hunter. But coming back to Guilty Gear news, I was not going to say anything about Strive because I wanted to see more in what direction it was going to take. I'm going to run through this a little bit.
Peggy 12.
And I'll lower this down a little bit too. 2000 all the way to current year.
A cornerstone of the fighting game genre with over 20 years of history and many tournaments.
Alright, my only critique is
Guilty Gear series.
the way he's saying this.
Known all over the world.
The graphics are amazing. Everything's really good. The only thing people are going to say from now until this game comes out is the visual. It's going to be constant.
Guilty Gear Strive.
But yeah, we got Strive, newest game of 2020 to 2021. We've already had a beta. We've seen a lot of new characters. Well, by 2 new characters. And we've seen a lot of our returning characters come back. But the real question is, will our characters that are coming back be any good? That's the real question. So in this trailer, they're already going over about what's going to actually be in the single player content. Obviously, it's going to be, you know, the 3 core values. You're going to have single player, multiplayer, and then the story mode. We're not going to count gallery mode because that counts as single player. But in single player, obviously they're going to tutorial mode, which I didn't think was going to be something they were going to say, but this is what they're saying is going to be in the beta as well. So there's going to be, well, for the most part, just the tutorial and training mode, and online is going to be in the beta. Now here's the real critique I have with this, because I'm bad at pausing. The arcade mode.
As you fight AI opponents, you might even get an ally to fight at your side.
Why? Why? Why do we need an ally to fight by our side in the arcade of all places? And it's not that this arcade mode's looking difficult, and it's not looking like... Let's go back to Kai's health for a second. I want to say, because I'm looking up there in the corner, right above the game mode trailer, the word, right? And that looks like stage 2. Why the flaming... Alright, who's actually playing right now? We have in the arcade mode. Okay, it's blocking the whole thing. But from what I can see, if that's stage 2, last time I checked, stage 2 wasn't exactly difficult. In any type of arcade mode, stage 2 has never been difficult. Say I'm playing Soul, right? If Kai's gonna... What is Kai even doing? What is he doing? What's he doing?
AI opponents.
So if we're playing a Soul, right?
Ally to fight at your side. Combine your...
He just throws a projectile and then walks up. But if we look back there for already a second, he just got his ass tossed like a used newspaper. He's gonna throw a projectile and walk right back into battle like that's about to do. He just jumped. An ally that will assist you when you need it. I mean, what? Throw a projectile from full screen, walk up, empty jump. Meanwhile, Soul is over here fighting for his life, Roman canceling, doing combos, stage transitioning. Kai only did one fucking move. One fucking move. And that was it. And, you know, you would think 2 people fighting again, you know, 2 against 1 that would do more damage. That's like the same... I'm not good in block streaming, but let's see. Did Kai's projectile even hit? Nope, on block. I'm not seeing any damage from Kai. Toughest boss. If you're gonna have like, I don't know. If I hope it's like optional, right? Because I would feel like the main thing that would stop me from advancing in the arcade mode would be my AI knocking the enemy out of my combo, or hitting them with a projectile from full range, snapping my, snapping the combo limiter, how many hits you can do in a combo, and then ending my combo just with a dumb ender. It's like, you have them against the wall, you're about to wall splat them, right? And you're about to stage transition. There's that full screen projectile nobody asked for. That's it. You're done. But I'm going to stop ranting. Survival mode, fight against the AI. I like how they're kind of including those colors to show black characters. Although I don't think it's going to be any different. Now this screen in particular, the one with all the performance, the results, the scores and all that, the experience bar right there, that I don't mind in survival mode. What I'm seeing a lot of in these character, gameplay matches is that after the match, it looks like they got rid of all that HUD stuff that was there in the last beta and whatever else, which I do appreciate. Because that stuff, you want to see your end screen. You want to see the wind. You want to see the end screen, right? How they have that wind. That wind is still flowing for like 20 minutes after you go get, a bite to eat and come back. We don't need a HUD. Alright, now mission mode. That teaches you pretty much what to do. Obviously teaches you... Is that what they're going to call it? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're going to call it mission mode, where you got to do specific things. I was thinking challenge mode, but I guess we won't get challenge mode before the release. Only in the release, but not before, which makes sense. Okay. Versus mode, but this one's going to be also in the beta as well. There's going to be a versus mode, not just against the computer, but against anybody else. Training mode, I'm surprised they didn't say that first, where you can actually test and see what works, which I'm surprised that combo never got to be finished because that was looking spicy. Let's go back a little bit. These big orange and white font letters. Why? So we have the opponent's state like we did, CPU difficulty like normal, counter hit, stance, block settings, block switching, block type, the regular stuff, throw clash. Now I will say something here. There are 2 or 3 new, from what I can see actually, without this giant font, there are 2 to 3 new options here. There is a throw clash. I don't remember there being a throw clash, but usually there'd be like an option for block all or guard throws or something like that. But a throw clash, or at least they word it. Now, from what I'm seeing here in this little bar, you have a disabled button. You could have a disabled, always on, or I'm guessing after first hit, because there's 3 nodes there. Like how the block switching has 4, it goes by, 2 to 5s, right? You got wall break. So I'm wondering about that. It could be wall break after, well, it's either normal, there probably is a never button, honestly. Which might be interesting since it's always going to be there. But I guess if you're in like training mode and you mess up a combo and you don't want the next 2 hits to break or the 1 hit to break the wall automatically because of the duration, obviously, that would be very helpful, which is good to have, which helps us a lot.
You can use this as a tool to up your game and achieve your goals.
There's also Fulton's defense. Online, This game is going to have rollback netcode like it used to, but I slightly worry because they said they changed it a little bit. Them changing something in a game that's always been the same is a bit worrisome. Alright, so the online, let's see, they have, oh, it's a little odd. Oh my god, would y'all stop pressing the buttons in 10 seconds? Oh lord. Okay, so it's the same from the first beta. From the first beta, I remember there only being maybe 4 up, down, left, and right, specifically. I don't remember the diagonals. The word laugh elegantly over here concerns me, but it also humors me at the same time. Okay, obviously you get a lot of like online stuff like waving and laughing and all that stuff. Now if they have sound, it's going to be interesting because it's probably all going to look the same with these type of Hobbit Hotel sprites. Continuing on, I'll let him talk.
The world in the online lobby.
Okay.
Customize your avatar.
Now here's what I'm curious about.
In the online lobby.
What do these mean? Now what I'm seeing here is Soul Bad Guy's got like 28 something, and then Kai's got like 33. I don't know what way we're counting here, but I don't really see anything different that really shows anything specific in what those mean. It's like 28 or 33. I'm going to assume that's how many fights you've had, but I don't know why they would put it like that.
Customize your avatar with a selection of over 300 items and colors.
Which is okay, but why we gotta use Hobbit Hotel? Alright, now this ranking system is kind of what pissed off a lot of people, and slightly myself, although I kind of respected it. It was a first time change up from usual ranked matches. Usually in Exard or Rev 2, ranked matches, you just wait around, right? And sometimes you can either search for similar or anybody stronger than you. Never low rank or anything like that. So it's either stronger or in the similar. Here what they're saying is, if you're all the same level or in the same block, then you all are going to stay in the same block. The lobby system seems to be, well, the rank system moves you up through this tower. Let's see, follow my mouse. From the beginning, you start to rise up there, boom, 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 until you get to the top of the Monster Hunter Tower. Just wording it like that. I don't know about the whole lobby system. If it's the same thing, that's kind of weird, but I guess it's something story-based.
Every player can enjoy fighting.
I do like how these online lobbies do look interesting, but also reference the older Asincore stages. So we're gonna look back at this again. Oh, actually, I may have missed it, but this previous battle, same stage you were in before or a new one. Opponent's strength.
You can also wait for a match while
stronger. Any or stronger. Now that is different. Before it was either similar, it was either only similar or higher, but now it's any or stronger. So here's what I'm thinking. Anybody, low or high, you can just fight them now. Of course you get the connection restrictions, completed matches. Although start training mode matching seems to be a lot better than having to hop offline or online, but I have to go to the main menu just to go to training mode, just to press the button when I get a match. If I miss that, then I guess that's my problem.
In training mode, instead of searching for an opponent on your own.
Oh my lord. The quickness of this.
In training mode.
Alright, so we get the usual training mode, do the stuff. Now these buttons here on the very bottom, I'm going to guess that this smiley face, tongue out thing is a respect or a taunt, right? Dust is a separate button, and the dash button is a separate button as well. That dash button is still going to mess me up. The rapid cancel button is still present. But this quick, rapid cancels and all that stuff make you kind of wonder how you're going to do them. They still have not explained how to do them, but they only explain what to do with them. Quite different from how to do it. Some people have figured it out. I still haven't. Let's continue. Alright, so again, you can change those understatements, but here we go back to the whole, these numbers. It's 1 and 1. 6 on the bottom of the badges, we got 6, and then we got 2. I don't know what those mean, and they don't have anything to do with the number of world dollars they're presenting there.
For an opponent on your own. There's even
quick start. Wait for an online battle tower match while playing in the online battle tower match. That's a little odd to me. Something I'm also noticing, right? So I feel like this over here to the side is going to be the entirety of the. We're going to have the big screen here that's showing us the name of the game and all that stuff. And over here is going to be like our whole little HUD menu. My question is this. If this is the HUD menu, right? And go to offline. Wait a minute. Okay, that's kind of confusing. It doesn't help that this is probably a PS5 and I have no idea how that works. But ignoring that. Okay, I think I see it now. So, you go into the network tab, it opens up this tab over here, and, you know, vice versa. Go to offline, it's probably going to show you a bunch of modes here. I hope there's more than 4, because it looked like there were 4 or 5 single player modes. I don't know why they had to call it offline. They could just call it single player. And then have network be understood as multiplayer, story, gallery, and all that stuff. There you go. I mean, I don't know, because then you have profile, collection, and all that stuff down here. Even a title button, which kind of confuses me. But if that's the collection mode, well, no, I'm getting off topic. Alright, so we're in network mode, HUD, we go down to quick start. But my question is, how do we get over here to see the replay data? I don't see any buttons explaining anything. So I can only assume that somehow in one of these, you get to see over here in these replays. Because it looks like replay something something and then, you know, profile editor and all that stuff. Even though there's a profile editor right here. Confusing, I'm going to let it slide. Alright, you know, connection restriction, completed matches by high players only. What's the difference between that and everybody else? Completed matches that have over 10 completed matches. But that makes it sound like everybody, even high players, cannot have completed matches. I've seen people rage quit in a beta. I know for a fact. I've seen 2 people.
From the main menu. Great for those times when you just want to get right into a match.
Okay.
Player match.
Oh my god.
Relax and enjoy matches in
9 players per room. This is definitely a very interesting angle to pause at. But still, 9 players in a room? I seem to forget, but weren't there like 14 before? I don't know, we don't have 3D characters anymore, so I guess that makes things a little bit odd. That's Giovanna's super, by the way.
Watch your own replays as well as those of players from all over the world.
Where?
You can search.
Where?
Watch your own replays as well as those.
I don't know. Your giant HUD is keeping me from seeing where this is.
You can search by character or the player's skill level too. Use it to refine your own play.
I guess they're mentioning that for online stuff, like you could do with BlazBlue. You can just look through anybody's replays based on character and people that were, you know, massively higher up there. Kind of weird, but I mean, I understand it, but you didn't explain it like that.
Last but not least, here's what we have to offer for fans of the Guilty Gear world and story.
Okay.
Story mode. The lengthy story unfolds through stunning graphical presentation with
About
no
the same.
need to play matches. The stage is set in the USA. Our hero's sole bad guy has led an unbelievable life. What will his final choice be?
I have no idea what the choice was even supposed to be. I must have missed something from Rev 2. I'm pretty sure I've been paying attention to Rev 2 very, very deeply for as much as I played it. But his final choice, I didn't even know he was still making a choice. I remember that man, this game is based on that man himself surrendering himself to the U.S. government. Poor choice, by the way. So, I only knew that much. But so, bad guy choosing between what? He may or may not have Arya back. I don't know. That's the end of Rev 2. But I didn't know he had a choice. So if it's the decision of, well, I don't know. He's basically immortal at this point, so it's whatever.
To get you even deeper into the story,
World mode. The glossary for knowing anything and everything about the beginning, the names.
Related to the game, and a
This is new. Seeing who's related to who.
Get an even closer look at the world of Guilty Gear. Gallery mode. Enjoy the beautiful art, design.
Now here's the fun part. Gallery mode. My voice sounds just like his. Key visual. I'm gonna guess that's the cover art. Character portraits, you know, design, art, and all that stuff. But you do notice how well, here's how I'm gonna see this. This is for portraits and pictures, right? This, I wanna assume that weird, I don't know, that looks like an audio thing. So that could be possibly unlockable music. Visuals, pictures, this weird symbol could be music. And obviously there's going to be like, you know, story mode cutscenes or, well, probably not story, but, you know, arcade stuff. So that's going to be there. So they're going to have the same three, still a weird symbol for audio.
Movies and music from the game.
Right, they just don't show it like that. Oh, it looks like the character trailers.
The game as it is can be enjoyed in all these ways, but release day is far from the end.
I figured.
We plan to update the game long term after release.
Now this is the massive part. This is the part that makes you wonder, is this gonna is this gonna flop and turn into a type of 10-month waiting game with Dragon Ball FighterZ characters, you know? Now, when they say this,
so you can enjoy GGST for a long time. The all-new latest entry to the series, Guilty Gear Strive.
Now that's a little bit interesting. This is a little bit odd to look at, by the way. So what confuses me here is I don't know what the standard edition comes with. You know, the standard edition sounds like, what it sounds like is, wait a minute, I have no idea what this means now. So they say this game comes out virtually on my birthday, April the 9th, right? Insult to injury. I'm conflicted, by the way. But here, they say it officially comes out on April the 9th. It's going to be playable. But now we're showing June the 4th for the Deluxe and Ultimate Edition. And the Standard Edition, I don't know what they mean by standard, and I don't know what this release date is for. If it's for Steam, then GG's for you Steam users out there, but September? So the Deluxe and Ultimate Edition, that's like saying the more expensive versions that you just want to play are going to be, you know, in June. But then you got to wait till September for a Standard Edition? I mean, that sounds kind of backwards.
April 9th, 2021.
Then what are these dates for? I'm so confused. You say April 9th, but what are you showing me? What are you showing me here? You say April 9th, but for those who don't listen to this, you know, through their ears, they're looking at September and June. Question mark. Alright, so this is the odd one. I don't know if this is just for Soul and Kai, but okay. And specifically, why does it gotta be just Soul and Kai? We gotta change Soul's fire to blue, and yeah, you can swap their special move colors. Although the fun thing is, even if you don't swap their colors, you can actually still assign, you can switch the color of their special move attacks. Which I kind of feel sad that you don't exactly get a rainbow of colors to choose them, like, you know, green, purple, fire, and all that stuff. You could have some nice Godzilla references, but changing red fire to blue, my heart is sad. But anyway, I think this, honestly, I've ranted for long enough. Now, here's the one thing I want to talk about first. The Ultimate Edition, but here's the weird part about it. The Ultimate Edition comes with the Season Pass. So this is basically what you're telling me. If you get a standard version, you're not going to get 2 battle stages, which I can understand. But you're not going to get bonus story content, which I'm going to guess that this game is somehow going in, still kind of copying a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ, in DLC concept, but also in the same thing of maybe Street Fighter, where you don't actually get all of the arcade modes, right? You don't get all the arcade modes, or you might miss a few things here and there because you don't have the DLC. That's a bit weird to me, but I guess I understand. 2 battle stages like Grand Blue, 5 additional playable characters. Now the question is this promising 5 additional characters over the season, like FighterZ, where we gotta wait like 6 months for 1 character? Or, well, Grand Blue kind of did a little bit too. It's like 1 or 2 months. But now my question is, are they still, when this game comes out, are they going to be working at such a quick pace that they finish 5 characters at the same time, to where you're going to be able to do all this at the same time? Or are you going to have to wait for each one to come out and make it last, The game as it is right now, until we get that character reveal on, I want to say the 14th, just so we know, but sometime in February we were still promised. I don't know. We'll roll this out. Soundtrack, art book, maybe I might not need the Ultimate Edition. We'll see. Okay, so for what? Okay, now this is very, very, oh, never mind. So the standard edition, I'm guessing for, PS4 and 5. Standard edition day is April the 9th, right? But if you get the Ultimate Edition, I don't know what the Deluxe Edition comes with. And the Deluxe Edition doesn't come with the book and stuff, but everything else, I can just get the Deluxe Edition and not go through that headache. So for both the Ultimate and the Deluxe, you get 3 days. So that would be on April the 6th, right? So the 9th is on a Friday this year. So 876. So that would be Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I'd still be on a work day, but still. It'd be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to get it on Friday for the 1 day of the weekend, and still work the full day the next day. If the Deluxe comes with everything except the books, which you don't, well, it's an option, but don't really need, it works. Let's see. Now, something they say specifically here in the bottom, but this bar won't go away. The Ultimate Edition will be sold on Steam will be sold on No, will not be sold on Steam. Early access will not be available for the Steam version. Okay, I was wanting to see if there was crossplay. Just a question. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this video here and go back into the review videos and stuff. There'll probably be three videos. I'm gonna do a lot of match breaking down, so there might be 4. Content for 2021. It's been a while. Alright, so I'll see you in the next one.